Musicians and dancers on stage are a common occurrence in almost every pop music concert. The shows are highly polished and an expected, if not purposefully overwhelming, part of the experience. What is rare is a musician and a dancer coming together for the purpose of creating a dance. Rarer still when the music is classical. In this short film, we meet dancer Julie Mulvihill and violinist Harvey Thurmer. Prior to their performance, they share a glimpse of the pathway to their transformative dance titled, I Have No Axe to Grind.
This project started with the piece, I Have No Axe to Grind by Randall Wolf, that I heard on a CD and fell in love with. And it just so happened that at the same time I was working together with Julie in a training program for the Alexander Technique. I knew that she was a dancer, so I asked her if she thought this music could be good for choreography.
I had an idea for this piece from the get-go, from the moment that Harvey and I listened to it together in his car. We put it into the stereo and we're like, you gotta listen to this. And so we were sitting, we heard it together, and I had an idea, I had a movement idea.
It was a great experience for me to work with a dancer on stage and to get out of my box that it's so easy to get into as a classical performer, that you're only engaged with your own thinking and a very limited range of movement.
Dancing solo is tough, and it takes a lot of energy, and it's something that you have to work up to over time. And so working on my own to the point where Harvey came, I had this kind of endurance, and I had enough of a framework of what I imagined he wanted. I would say to him, let's go to the seesaw part. And he, and there's no seesaw written into the music score. It's just what it sounded like to me. And as a modern dancer, that's the language I use. Like, I come up with this imagery that works for me. Modern dancers don't have a language like ballet has a language.
But when she began to move and I needed to respond to her, that pulled me out of that, and I had to begin to get a bigger space to perform in my head, and react to what she did. She reacted to what I did.
We started the piece and up to this point, and then he just turned around and looked at me, and I started backing away from him, and he started chasing me up this diagonal. So that's how that moment sort of emerged.
Those were things that challenged me as a performer. It wasn't easy to do that and remember the music and play all the right notes. So it's been a growing experience for me. The piece begins with these two characters not in relationship, really, sort of in their own spaces. And gradually in the first section, they come to become aware of one another. So this is how it starts.